So today we are going to see about the Newton's law of motion. Sir Isaac Newton, and he proposed, while most of the people know what Newton's laws say, many people do not know what they mean or simply do not believe what they mean. Newton's law of motion. It contains three laws: first law, second law, and third law. The first law states that an object at rest will stay at rest and an object in motion will stay in motion at constant velocity unless acted upon by an unbalanced force. And the second law states that force equals mass times accelerations. Third law states for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. The first law of motion is also named as law of inertia. An object at rest will stay at rest and an object in motion will stay in motion at constant velocity unless acted upon by an unbalanced force. And this is an example of first law. Once airborne unless acted on by an unbalanced force, gravity and air, fluid friction, it would never stop. Unless acted upon by an unbalanced force, this golf ball would sit on the tee forever. Objects on Earth, unlike the frictional space the moon travels through, or under the influence of friction. And what is friction? There are four main types of friction: sliding friction, ice skating, example, rolling friction, bowling, fluid friction, example, air or water resistance, static friction, initial friction when moving an object. Slide a book across a table and watch it slide to a rest position. The book comes to rest because of the presence of a force, that force being the force of friction, which brings the book to the rest position. In the absence of friction, the book will continue in motion in the same speed and direction forever. Then Newton's first law. Second law, the net force of an object is equal to the product of its mass and acceleration, or it can be defined as F equal to ma. When mass is in kilograms and acceleration is in meter per second square, the unit of force is in newtons. 1 Newton is equal to the force required to accelerate 1 kilogram of mass at 1 meter per second square. How much force is needed to accelerate a 1400 kilogram car 2 meters per second? Write the formula F equal to ma and apply the value, solve for the